fact dumping. What's it? Is that what it's
Info
called?
dumping.
Info dumping. Yeah.
Fact dumping works too. I don't know.
Mm.
I just think it's cool that mangroves can just like survive in the muck. I mean, I guess technically they have soil, but normally, like, I mean, you see trees, even indoor plants, they drown. You get too much water, they drown. They make it work, you know. And even the salt, they're like, salt, no problem. You know. I wonder how do they filter out the salt? I should look that up.
How do I filter out the salt? Despite my smiles, I know a sad sigh. I feel the heaviness of having to make it work even when everything feels like it's burning down. It's only 6 months into the year, and I feel less in control than ever. In a flood of expectations and seemingly endless grief, how do I filter out the salt of institutions that were not built for me? The salt of separation and misunderstanding. So I go to a mermaid convention in Miami. I also tried some Cuban cafecitos, and I found it to be pretty good.
It's too bitter. Thank you.
Half the time we were just outside eating food, but at this particular restaurant, I found the food to be okay. Nothing I would write home about, but I did like the plantain chips.
Baby's first Cubano.
You like it? Feel? How do you like it?
This?
Yeah.
I feel like I've had this before. It's not, they have fufu. Cuban.
At a Cuban place, they got fufu.
It says mashed green plantains.
You know,
that's I guess that's what they call fufu.
That's what, you know.
That's the diaspora speaking.
Exactly.
That's cool.
That's what my dad would be asking. Anytime I go somewhere, I eat. He's like, "Oh, they got fufu." Yeah. I'm like, "No, I'm at a Chili's."
You should take a picture.
But this grits with shrimp, this,
That's what I'm saying.
my life was changed. I don't know how I got this far without eating this. At some point, we did join the AfroMermaid community, and we received a warm welcome.
Working makes my back hurt. It's really upsetting, but I can't stop doing it. So I just
He had someone to and from his love came the song.
The following morning was the first full day of AfroMermaid activities, and my favorite activity was making these mermaid themed keychains. Oh, go ahead.
You want to close off your end?
Yeah.
Put this in. Pull it to the top so it's nice and tight. And then bead it back in. I mean, then thread it into the same thing. I like to put it through a bead if I can.
I had no idea what I was doing, but the people there were incredibly friendly and really helpful. And I finally made my keychain, and it looked gorgeous. There were also lectures and discussions that were led by an expert within mermaid folklore that helped to ground AfroMermaid within African diasporic cultural traditions.
oh, she laughs. So they don't think I'm crazy. So that's one of her origin stories. She is the mother of fishes. She is the patron of pregnant women and of children. Okay. Okay. So this comes from a Gullah Geechee folklore. The Gullah Geechee people are African descended people. They populate the coastal areas of South Carolina, North Carolina, northern Florida, as well as Georgia and the Sea Islands. People know, we all know Blix, right? Yeah. Blix is Gullah, right? The Gullah Geechee, right? And so when people were transported through the transatlantic slave trade, there are some cases of people being transported together in large numbers from the same ethnic groups. So there was a large concentration of both Congo and Bantu people who were transported together to these sort of sea island areas. In some of the conditions of enslavement, they were kind of able to preserve their culture to a greater degree than some of us in other parts of the United States, right? So the culture is still extremely African, right? So if you hear...
For the rest of the conference, we had some health issues pop up, but we did what we could while in Miami, and we went to the beach, and we just vibed. We just chilled, listened to music, watched the sunset.
Apricot and the lavender and all of that, you know?
It's really pretty. And she pretty too. She look like she a dream girl in the movie. Right?
It's the scarf, you know?
Nah, it's the essence. It's the essence. You gorgeous. Okay?
Thank you.
Leaving this magic behind feels incredibly bittersweet, but I had good food and I read a good book, and that's all I can do for now. Thank you for watching.